I welcome you all with my love and respects. Today, Nirahara Samyama, first level, second day, from all over the world, in Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, Dhyana Yoga, 14th verse.
प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभिः ब्रह्मचारिव्रते स्थितः मनः संयममच्चित्तः युक्त आसीत मत्परः.
प्रशान्तात्मा विगतभिः ब्रह्मचारिव्रते स्थितः मनस्संयम्यमच्चित्तः युक्त आसीद मत्परः. To practice brahmacharya, first you have to create a serene mind which does not get agitated. I tell you, I can very clearly say, based on his performance in the work, whether he is a brahmachari or having some holes somewhere, I don't need to watch anybody 24 hours to tell whether he is a brahmachari or not. Just his performance is enough. Please understand, performance is not based on productivity. No. Sometimes there are fellows, womanizers, make billions of dollars. That is productivity. That is more like he knows how to technically cheat everybody, how legally to exploit. I am not talking about that. I am talking about performance, means in every action, how he is performing, how he is receiving an instruction, remembering it and expressing it. A brahmachari, the moment you give instruction, it will be recorded inside him like a voice recorder and stay in him how to do, get expressed as it was said. Especially my brahmacharis, if they really live a brahmacharya life, they chant continuously the Guru Mantra. So naturally they will be vibrating with the Guru Mantra. Guru Vak simply enters into their being and works. If you are not serene, you will not be performing. The way the pujari touches the deity, the priest touches the deity, I can tell very clearly about the depth of their devotion. The way the centers keep my photograph, from that I can tell their depth of devotion and commitment. How you touch the deity decides whether you have devotion or not. How you perform every single act decides whether you are a brahmachari or not. The serenity is a basic requirement for brahmacharya. Brahmacharya should become your identity, not discipline. If you think brahmacharya as a discipline, you will be constantly suffering with it, struggling with it. It is your identity. The body which I am carrying will produce only the thoughts of liberation and enlightenment. It will live only a Jivan Mukta life. Body will not even produce any other chemical other than what is required for my life. From today, if you decide, I will be brahmachari, you need to understand this basic few rules. Only the thoughts which you entertain or allow creates hormones related to that emotion. I stopped allowing the thoughts of hunger. Now I am ready for medical test. Any chemicals creates hunger is not happening in my body. Last 2 days the idea of hunger has disappeared. Any emotion you entertain only creates that hormone inside your body. Decide from today, no lust. I am not going to entertain lust in any way. I am going to live the pure brahmacharya life. Within next 6 months, the very male or female hormone which is responsible for lustful thoughts in your system just disappears. Being serene within oneself. Understand? When you take the decision, from today I will be brahmachari, you have to sit in a serene way. Take half an hour or 1 hour. In a serene way discuss, not in agitation. Serene way, discuss with yourself. I should become brahmachari. Hey hands, are you ready to cooperate with me? Hey brain, are you ready to cooperate with me? Hey my eyes, are you ready to cooperate with me? Hey my nose, are you ready to cooperate with me? Understand, every sense plays a major role in your brahmacharya. Even sometimes certain smell will destabilize you from the brahmacharya vrata. It will derange you. Your idea of brahmacharya is lost. Certain food will destabilize you from brahmacharya. So ask yourself, every part, ask your hormones, ask your genitals, ask your leg, ask your hands, ask your mouth, ask your eyes, ask your ears, ask your nose. Do you want brahmacharya? Are you ready for brahmacharya? Tomorrow I am launching 1.5 hours of brahmacharya kriya. I was working on it. Now the kriya is complete. Just today morning, the last component is added. So tomorrow I'll be initiating within 6 months. For men, the male hormone level will become pre-puberty level. And within 3 months, women will stop having their periods and female hormone. Without any side effect or disease or anything. Just like my body, very healthy, but male hormone is missing. So the very body structure will become a brahmachari or brahmacharini. Only thing, it's a very strict warning. Even though I am going to share that kriya in the morning satsang, other than my initiated brahmacharis and brahmacharinis, nobody else is expected to practice it. If you are married and practice this, I am not responsible. And if you are really divorced or widower or retired, old, wanted to take up this kriya as regular practice, send an email. After I give approval and blessings, start doing. Don't do on your own, then I am not responsible for side effects and after effects. This kriya is very powerful. Very powerful means literally it will work. It's a gift from Sri Krishna. I was already working on this kriya for last 1 year, but I was not able to cap it, means seal it, complete it. Just today morning, when I was taking bath, I remembered, today what is the subject? Bhagavad Gita. I thought brahmacharya. The moment I remembered, yesterday I spoke about the social importance of brahmacharya and all that things. I thought today the practical technique for brahmacharya should be handed over. Immediately I could see that kriya, the procedures which I built, that software came up and the capping has happened. The last step got added. Last step is responsible for keeping that experience permanently in your system, bolting it in your system. So now it is all ready. Tomorrow you will have the kriya for brahmacharya. Let me explain some more principles, concepts on brahmacharya. The energy which you retain inside you through brahmacharya is the energy which can create another one life. That powerful energy, if you can take that same energy into your own body and assimilate that same power into your own energy centers, don't think the fluid, the semen, moves towards the chakras and reaches your sahasrara. No. The energy which produces semen, the energy which produces the female egg, that if it starts moving higher from the Mooladhara to Swadhisthana, the fear of death is destroyed. You know you are living and going to live forever independent of this body. That is the first experience will happen if your complete Kundalini energy moves to your Swadhisthana. And next, if your complete Kundalini energy moves to Manipuraga, serenity will happen. Non-agitation. No agitation. An extreme peace. An extreme joy. An extreme experience of serenity. Unshakable. Nothing can shake you. The serenity will not be moved by anything. Serenity becomes lifestyle. What Bhagavan says here, as being serene will happen in you. When it reaches your anahata, you will become such a loving being. You will love and care for the whole world, whole universe. Heart becomes so sweet. Prashantatma vigatabihi. Brahmachari vrate stitaha. When the Kundalini, the life energy, which creates male effect or female effect in your system, when it moves to Vishuddhi, you go beyond sleep and hunger. You just go beyond. The intense energy. All these Niraharis, hundreds of Niraharis whom I initiated, every day I am receiving emails. They are all saying, Swamiji, the hunger has disappeared, sleep has disappeared. Only few hours we are sleeping. Body is feeling so pleasant. Prashantatma vigatapi. You will just live like Shiva. When it reaches the Ajna chakra, when that life energy, you will have extraordinary clarity and vision, literally enlightenment. When it crosses your throat, it gives Vak Siddhi to you. In the Ajna, extraordinary vision and clarity about life. In the Sahasrara, crown, it becomes enlightenment. So this Kriya is expected to move the life energy from Muladhara to Sahasrara for men within 6 months, for women within 3 months. For female body it is always easy. As the female hormone is more passive, which is not active, for female body it is very easy to experience brahmacharya. For male body it will take 6 months of continuous practice. For female body 3 months of continuous practice. Takes 1.5 hours. So from tomorrow the first program, course of brahmacharya starts in Nityananda Sampradaya. Anybody wears the kavi should start this practice, and in future also anybody only after completing this practice will receive kavi. This has to be done very sincerely. This 1.5 hours of kriya, this will transform your very body. The whole body and mind will be transformed. Thousands and thousands of stories, thousands and thousands of truths, thousands and thousands of spiritual ideas I can share with the world, with you all, about brahmacharya. But I wanted to share only the truths about brahmacharya which leads you to enlightenment. Those few ideas only I am sharing, and you guys will have the kriya, proper kriya tomorrow.
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nityananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. a spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment. He is the 293rd pontiff of the world's most ancient Hindu organization, Madurai Adinam.
Nityanandaya swagatam Anandanubhavaswadam Sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nityanandaya swagatam Nityamuktam